Check out our website, Thriving Plant Based, for full-length yoga classes, our daily food journals, group coaching, question and answer forum, private videos, and a whole lot more. Today's Yoga for Dummies pose is Sarvangasana, or shoulder stand, sometimes also called candlestick pose. This is a really amazing pose. It's great for your hormones, it's great for your thyroid, it's great for any sinus issues you're having. You can read all about it. Go ahead and Google all the benefits of shoulder stand, and you can see how wonderful the pose is. Iyengar often referred to it as the mother of all asanas. This is a really great pose to go over in our Yoga for Dummies because it can be a little bit tricky, and you want to make sure that you're getting the alignment correctly so that you don't injure yourself when doing this pose. There are a few contraindications for this pose. If you have any neck issues or you tend to get headaches, this might be a no-no for you. But otherwise, I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to get into it. My favorite way to practice this posture is a supported shoulder stand. So I like to use lots of blankets or towels. So if you have yoga blankets or if you have towels, go ahead and get those out because we're going to need them. So I'm going to fold my towels in quarters. These are really big bath towels, so I folded them in quarters. And I want it to be a few inches, 2 or 3 inches thick at least, and this is going to help take a lot of the pressure out of your neck when you practice shoulder stand. So if you're new to shoulder stand, you are definitely going to want to use some blankets or towels here. So they're folded, but they're quite large so that I can fit my shoulders on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down on the blankets so that my shoulders are on top of the blankets, but my head is on the mat. And by the way, you never want to turn your head when you're in shoulder stand or you're in bridge pose or any of these postures where you have pressure on the neck. So I'm going to keep my head straight forward. The next step is I'm going to kick over into Halasana, or plow pose. And once I've kicked my feet over, they may or may not reach the ground. If they don't reach the ground, you can put something underneath them to elevate them so that you have a little bit of contact and security there. Next, I'm going to interlace my hands together and walk my shoulders together. The belly is pulling in here, and my hips are aligning up over the shoulders. I'm not going to flatten my neck out against the ground. The towels are here to give me a little bit of support, and I'm going to keep my chin moving slightly away from my chest. Now, if you feel like this is very intense, this might be where you stay. Otherwise, the next krama, or evolutionary stage here, is to take the hands onto the lower back. Fingertips point up. And then I'm going to begin to take my legs towards the sky. A modified version of shoulder stand would be to have the hips back a little bit and the legs slightly piking forward. In the full version of the posture, your legs are going to be extended towards the sky. Your elbows are drawing together. Your seat is engaged, and your hips are aligned as much over the shoulders as you can possibly get them. Again, I'm going to keep my chin moving away from the chest here. To exit out of the pose, you're going to take the knees and bring them towards the ears. Extend the arms out, place the palms flat down, and just slowly, gently roll out of the posture. So it's basically the same thing if you're not using any blankets or towels. Come onto your back, extend the legs up towards the sky, and gently come into Halasana, or plow pose. Interlace the hands behind the back, tuck the shoulders under. So you're walking the shoulders under very similar to how you do when you're in bridge pose. Align the hips up over the shoulders. Move the chin away from the chest slightly, and take the hands onto the lower back. Then extend the legs up towards the sky. And again, to exit, you're going to gently bring the knees towards the ears. Lace the palms down, engage the belly, and slowly gently roll out of the posture. So I hope that helped with your understanding of shoulder stand. If you guys have any other questions, leave them down in the comments below. Namaste.